Okay, so I wanted to do a tarot, and this is a message from your future self, so we're going to go ahead and get into it. I'm using the Modern Witches Tarot deck. This is my favorite tarot deck of all time. I love it. I do love the Writer's Tarot deck, but this is like my favorite, my top number one. I did want to pull a card from Green Witch's Oracle, and I did pull a card already. So we have Sage, Wisdom, Purification, and Harmony. I'm thinking this as like, so wisdom is like your future self is telling you you have gained so much wisdom, first of all, from all your past experiences. Purification and harmony, you have cleared out so much from your life now, and you have created a lot of harmony, future you. You've created a lot of balance. You've created a lot of good stuff. You've created a lot of wonderful things that have come and happened into your life. I can read it. Let's figure out what page it's on. $35. There's so many cards in here that I still have not pulled, and I hope one of these days I pull all the cards. Okay, so for Sage, Wisdom, Purification, and Harmony. Let me show that again to you guys. And this is the Green Witch's Oracle deck. Sage is a wise herb. It reassures you that you are grounded and stable, and that the wisdom you need is easily accessible. If you look in the right place, the Sage card reminds you that the insight can appear from unlikely sources. Being in harmony with your environment allows you to receive messages and act on them more easily than if you are living in discord. Listening can bring balance and purification, can remove obstacles that further cloud the exchange in information and communication. Remember that what may not make sense now might fall into place later. Don't be so quick to dismiss advice that doesn't make sense immediately. Remain open, and wisdom will come to you. How can you help to facilitate the communication of wisdom from the surrounded? So how can you help to facilitate the communication of wisdom from your surroundings? How can you, from all the surroundings around you, how can you, I guess I would say, like, how could you, like, interpret that wisdom that you have learned around you from anything recently? I have this zodiac sign wheel on my wall on my t-shirt, and I'm looking at Scorpio. We are still Scorpio season, so I feel like we're in rebirth, death energy, so like there's a lot of rebirth and death. Autumn, bounty, and balance. I feel like this is also part of this message. Then we can get into the tarot portion. We are in autumn as well, so I feel like this card just goes with this message perfectly. 119 is that message. So for autumn, I just really feel like called to that one. Okay, so for autumn, bounty and balance. Okay, but for the Sage, I was kind of feeling like, okay, what have you learned from your past lessons in the past recently, and what wisdom can you take forward with you? And then for this one, autumn is a time to slow down. The high energy of summer's expansion calms and turns to a slower rhythm. There's a space for acknowledgement and gratitude as the intense production of the previous season yields a crop. The autumn equinox is a time of balance when the hours of daylight and night are equal. The autumn card reminds you that balance is important, whether it means balance in work and appreciation for the harvest, or balance in intake and output of energy. Don't overtax yourself. Remember to refuel in times of hard work. Have you been successful when it comes to balancing your work and personal life? If not, how can you strike a better balance? Have you been successful when it comes to balancing your work and personal life? If not, how can you strike a better balance? So How can you balance out the things in your life that need to be balanced out? Based on this, it's almost like both of these together, almost like, so it was talking about like, you know how the hour went back and like now everything, you know, is an hour. Everything went, what did it went up an hour or back an hour. We gained an hour. So gaining an hour with the whole autumn equinox, this is what I'm trying to say. So gaining an hour and it's saying like this is a time to slow down. This is genuinely a time to slow down. Like not only do you get an extra hour and you get extra time in general, but it feels like this is a really good place to just say, okay, it's time to just relax and chill and balance everything and take your time with things and don't feel the need to rush things. And with all the wisdom of everything that you have earned, can you figure out how to balance out everything that you need to balance out? Can you take the time to really slow things down? It may feel like when you have like work-life balance and you're like, oh, I don't really want to slow down when it comes to my work-life balance, but this energy, it's like, no, this is literally a time to slow down and relax and take it one day at a time and take it one extra hour at a time. Oh. But it's a really good time to give yourself some grace and time to just be. So let's go ahead and get into this. Literally 2 of Pentacles at the bottom. Literally this is a good time to learn how to balance everything out. This could be like something coming into your life. Literally the brim at the bottom, clearing energy, freshening. I was literally imagining sweeping, like, sweeping out the old energy, welcoming in the new energy. This is a good time to also kind of sort of start something new, I feel like. So we just had the full moon. So the full moon is all about like things clearing out, old energies are like done with. It's time for things to clear out. I'm literally looking at the Libra right now. Like, balance. Let me show y'all. Okay, so this Libra, Scorpio is what I'm picking up on right now. We did just get out of Libra season a couple weeks ago, and now we're in Scorpio season, so I really feel like this is a really, really good time to, like, find balance with things. 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so let's get into it. What else does your future self want you to know? So yes, your future self is wanting you to know. Clear the energy out. So this is a really good time to cleanse. If you're seeing this video, maybe you need a reminder that you need to refresh your room, refresh your bedroom, refresh your kitchen, refresh your bathroom, refresh your hallway, refresh your closets, refresh extra rooms around the house. This is a time to refresh things so you can bring in clarity as well. Let's get some more messages. We have the 5 of Wands in the World. So this energy, the 5 of Wands, you're not necessarily fighting something, especially when it's coming out with the New World. It's more like you're closing out a chapter. So the World represents closing out a chapter, and the 5 of Swords represents, like, almost kind of feels like I no longer need to fight with like this old energy, this old chapter, and things are coming in. I just noticed that the World, and then if you have the Wheel of Fortune, those cards have all the fixed signs on them. I've been doing tarot for like almost 5 years now, and I just noticed that. But it just amazes me because, like I said, fixed signs. Scorpio is definitely like what I'm picking up right now, like heavy Scorpio energy. So like you could be dealing with Scorpio. Also Aquarius, definitely something about Aquarius. I love the little Aquarius symbol, the little boop boop boop. I have Aquarius on my chart too. But anyways, that's not the point. So, with that Five of Wands energy, it feels like, you're done fighting what you no longer need to be fighting with. Like you're done kind of like dealing with the past. I wanted to get my freaking book and figure out what that meant. Hold on. Okay, so Five of Swords. Their wands raised high. This girl gang is engaged in battle, ready to defend their position and fight one another. It could be just friendly competition, or it could just get ugly, but either way, it'll be exhausting. Competition is fierce and the obstacles are many. So you could feel like you're in competition as well. Maybe with this new energy of the world. I need to like reread all of this again and see what else we have. Okay, so I need to look up what the world means and see about getting into that energy. Hold on. Okay, so the world. The journey is over, much like the Fool at the very beginning. We end this adventure with a dance full of pure joy. The world dancer is perfectly filled and has a unified body and mind, conscious and unconscious. And all the elements is perfect harmony. She is centered and lightened and bursts with self-love. She is part of everything and everything is part of her. The wreath circles her with zero and infinity. She is both everything and nothing all at once and has become one with the world. Success. Your hard work has paid off. You've passed the trials and overcome the obstacles. The journey might have been challenging. You might have to fight and cry and feel all the feelings possible to get. Okay, so I had to go through my camera roll and do all the stuff to delete and make some room because I don't pay for that extra stuff right now. Okay, anyways, so the world. I don't think I got a chance to read it. So the journey is over. Much like the Fool as the very beginning, we end this adventure with a dance of full pure joy. The world dancer is perfectly fulfilled and has an unified body and mind, conscious and unconscious, and all the elements in perfect harmony. She is the centered, enlightened, and bursting with self-love. She is a part of everything, and everything is a part of her. The wreath circles her with zero and infinities. She is both everything and nothing all at once. It has become one with the world. Success. Your hard work has paid off. You've passed the trials and overcome the obstacles. The journey might have been challenging. You might have had to fight and cry and feel all the feelings possibly to get here, but you did it. Take the time to acknowledge what you've achieved and reveal in your success and glory. You are full of magic and you are absolutely amazing. So with that being said, based on all this energy we have with the autumn and sage, there's a cycle closing. As of today, you are watching this video, whenever you're watching this video, there is a cycle closing and a new beginning getting ready to happen. So I want to get more on this energy. So we're going to go ahead and pull some more cards on this energy. What does your future self want you to know right now? For the collective, for me and the collective watching this, what does your future self want you to know? So just know you are clearing things out. Four of Wands. So things are balancing out in your life. 11-11. Like it said, new beginnings. So not only is this a new beginning, this is a time to start celebrating your life. This is a time to be like, all right, I've made it through this hard chapter. I've made it through this chapter where everything was super hard. I finally got to the end of it. I finally have I've finally gotten to the other side and everything is starting to go my way. Four of Wands. The garden is growing luxuriously, and these two have wandered away from their stress and planning to have a little fun. It might be a surprise, but you've got some good times on the horizon. Take a break from your hard work and put all your energy into treating yourself. So not only are we starting this new journey and you are amazing and you deserve it, but this is a really good time to treat yourself. This is a really good time to look at yourself and be like, I have overcome all of this strength. I have overcome so much. I have this feeling As long as you keep going and putting your mind towards the things that you want, even if you're tired, find the time to do it out of your day. Two of Pentacles again, finding balance. This is you're entering a really good era of your life. Oh my gosh. The King of Pentacles just popped out. So with that being said, the King of Pentacles wants to show up. So we're going to see what the King of Pentacles has to say. So the King of Pentacles, the Knight has all they've ever wished and fought for, and all their material dreams have come to fruition. Though they have so much, they are miserably. But instead of trusting extremely generous, they treat to see others succeed as they have, and will definitely be willing to lead a helping hand if needed. If you are the king, don't be stingy with your time and money. Donate your skills, wisdom, and possibly money. You'll feel truly fulfilled after spending the time to help others. So not only is this saying, like, it's a really good time to help others, treat yourself, treat others, help out. When you exchange that energy, you get that energy back. So with this whole lineup, the Five of Wands is like, okay, I'm done fighting over anything, everything, and I'm ready to move forward. And I am finally closing this chapter and opening up a new chapter. And in this new chapter, that Four of Wands energy. You've overcome so much, so now it's time to celebrate your wins. Now it's time to not be so stingy with your money, not be so, I can't afford that, I can't afford to help people. Don't be like acting like, oh, you don't have it all together. He's down here, by the way. He's right here. So this energy is like reminding you to, hey, you might feel like, oh, I'm the boss over here, but just know, don't be like, he's got Taurus on his chair, so like definitely giving like Taurus energy. Like, don't be selfish. Don't be selfish. Be willing to just give to others when people have been given to you. Let's get any more energy out. Can we get some clarity on this Five of Wands? Can we get some clarity on this Five of Wands? The King of Cups. Can we get some clarity on the world? Clarity on the world. We have the Five of Swords and the Two of Cups. Okay. Can we get some clarity on the Four of Wands? Clarity on the Four of Wands. Clarity on the Four. Oh, goodness. The Chariot. And can we get some clarity on that King of Pentacles? We're about to go through all of this for real. Can we get some clarity on that King of Pentacles energy? Can we get some clarity on that King of Pentacles? The Three of Wands. Okay. And then the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. So that's definitely like Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. I love that energy. Okay. Let's look at this King of Cups to clarify this Five of Swords energy. Oh yeah, the King of Cups is all about what I read it recently. So it's all about like emotional, like fulfillment type of thing. We can go ahead and read it again though. So the king, they're calming and their cup is brimming with the love and compassion. They draw strength from treating others with tenderness and kindness, and they are truly in touch with their emotions. They're the kind of person who you feel perfectly at ease with. And because their presence is sincere and accepted, if this indicates a relationship, you're finally fully able to let down all your walls and feel comfortable and loved by this person. If the king is you, you're doing a beautiful job as a friend and confident. So be proud. So I feel like it's almost like, oh, you're done fighting for like, maybe you're done fighting being this kind of person that's like, oh, I'm tired of being the kind of person that's like, doing too much. I'm tired of being the person that's fighting for love from people. I'm tired of being the kind of person that is overdoing it, I want to say. I'm tired of being the kind of person that is, like, I don't know. You could also just meet somebody in this new chapter. And this person, it almost kind of feels like you want to have your guard up. So if you do come into contact with somebody new, you might feel like, oh, I have my guard up. I kind of want to fight this person to stay away from me. But this person might come in, excuse me, very soft, very emotional, very genuine. And, like, it might seem like fake at first because maybe, like, you've had past trauma, past problems from past relationships, and you feel like, oh, I can't love somebody like this. Almost like, okay, so that sage energy, that broom energy from the oracle deck, like literally sweeping out the past, and once you've cleaned up, you've swept, now you've got all this new energy coming in. And sometimes when it comes to new energy, it feels a little off, it feels a little iffy, it feels so weird. But then at the end of the day, it's like, okay, you know. And then to clarify the world, we have the Two of Cups and the Five of Swords. I love how this is coming out because the Two of Cups is all about union, coming together. The Five of Swords is all about walking away. It could be walking away from, like, toxic habits, walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, walking away from energies that are just super harmful. I almost feel like you might kind of come into contact with somebody. Maybe their aura is yellow. Maybe you see auras and stuff, and you feel like, oh, this person's got this yellow aura. This person's got very, like, happy, welcoming energy to them, and it might kind of feel very off. Let's look at the Five of Swords and the Two of Cups. So the Five of Swords, you're definitely feeling strong, maybe a little angry or a little fed up with the situation, and you're prepared to throw punches. If you choose to go this route, you'll definitely win, but there will probably be unforeseen consequences. You're so focused on this situation, you're not thinking about the future. Stop and consider the situation for a second before you do something you'll regret. So definitely don't do something that you'll regret, and definitely, I keep getting that a lot. Think about, like, the situations that you are walking into. And then that Two of Cups energy, there's a super amazing, spectacular person in your life, or there's about to be. You love being in their company so much. Each time you're together feels like a party, and your heart is just bursted full of love for them. Get drunk on love, enjoy them beside you, and let them fill your cup. So I feel like this energy, it's like, okay, there's this new energy coming in, whether it's a person, whether it's a new place, whether it's a new environment, and it's telling you to, like, let yourself be open to this new energy. You might kind of feel like, oh, I don't really want to be open to this new energy, but I feel this energy of, like, you need to be open. You need to be open to this new energy. You need to be so open to this energy because this is guiding you towards a new path. With how the cards are spread out, so, like, I spread them out like this. And it almost feels like it's telling me, like, two different stories, the way they're all, like, lined up. And then we have the Chariot and the Three of Wands. So the Chariot to clarify the Four of Wands, and then the Three of Wands to clarify that King of Pentacles. So let's go ahead and look into what that Chariot represents. The Chariot also is, like, taking a new direction, taking a different direction. And the Three of Wands almost kind of, like, I almost kind of feel like looking at things in a different way, from a different perspective. I feel like changing maybe how you feel about going in this new direction. I really feel like things are going to start going up in your life from here. So, like, when you're seeing this video and it's the right time for you to see this video, whether it's during Scorpio season or not, 12/12, or Aquarius season, or just any season, but Aquarius could be very heavily, February is going to be a mark of, like, a lot of changes. December, March, next year, I feel like next year's going to be really, really good for a lot of people. The Chariot, so she rules everything around her. So the Chariot clarifying that Four of Wands, definitely going towards a new beginning, going towards something different that you've never gone towards before. So the chariot rides on the silver gleaming motorcycle, ready for battle. She's got leather armed to protect her. Her crown points towards the sky, and she's connected to nature, to her emotions, and the stable ground beneath her. The chariot has worked hard to balance everything in her life perfectly. Everything is in the right place, and under her control. Victory might not be easy, but she'll win in the end. It's time to be a boss and get shit done, metaphorically or literally. Put on your most badass leather jacket and toughest boots and get ready to fight. Fight for yourself. Don't give up. Don't let anyone run you off the road. It's probably going to take a bit of force and mental energy, but you're confident, you're powerful, you're prepared for this. Victory is yours. So like I said, that Four of Wands energy, oh my god, I saw 1234 today, 1 2 3. So things are definitely going in your favor. Good job, little one. I gotta go take him downstairs and get food. He's hungry for a snack. But I really feel like you're about to meet somebody so freaking different that it might kind of feel like, oh snap, am I allowed to be here type of thing? Am I allowed to meet somebody new? Especially if we went through like heartbreak recently, or sometime this year you went through heartbreak, or like you just went through something where you feel like, oh, you went through like a very devastating time and things just kind of don't feel like they should be. But it also kind of might feel like, oh, am I allowed to invite new people in? Or like you went through a friendship breakup, or you like, you know, removed certain friends from your life and now things are going better all of a sudden. Things are getting better. Things are going good. Like, am I allowed to add new people into my life? And it's like, yes, you are. So the Three of Wands, standing solidly on earth. You've got your wands for support and you're contemplating your plans. You're working hard and getting ready for the future. It's working. You've got a solid strategy, so all you have to do now is put it into action. So this is all about putting it into action, standing tall, doing what you need to do. And I also feel like that Queen of Pentacles energy at the bottom of the deck is also something. And then the star underneath, the star is all about healing. But I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is the overall vibe of this. But yes, so that energy of the Three of Wands, what was that energy? Standing solidly on earth. You've got your wands to support and contemplating your plans. Oh yeah, you're working hard and getting ready for your future. So like, yes, it's working. You've got strong strategy, so all you have to do is put it into action. So like, this is a really, really good time to put things into action. Focus on what is getting ready to come. Focus on your future. You got the plans and everything lined up, so you are doing exactly what you're supposed to do. Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen is rich in more ways than one. She has a stable and simple life that she has filled with things, people, and activities that bring her joy. She is nurturing and generous, seeks to bring happiness, and provided a sanctuary to those she loves. If you're the queen, it's time to nurture and care. Nurturing and caring. To be nurturing and caring. It could be as simple as taking some time to cook a meal for a good friend, or buying a cute plant for someone special. Be kind. It suits you. That's exactly what that King of Pentacles was saying. That's why the Queen of Pentacles overall wraps up this message. Because you are supposed to not be so stingy. Like, oh, you might, I don't know, get your first paycheck in a while, right? And you're like, oh, this is my money, yeah. But you're like, actually, I got some bills to pay. I got stuff to pay. I got stuff to do. And then you focus on the things that you have to do, okay? So focus on the things you have to do. Do what needs to be done. And then you will get everything taken care of. So this energy, it's really, really cool, because it's like the energy, it's like you're taking these steps for this next energy to come into your life, and you're actually going in the way you're supposed to. So I hope you enjoyed this message. I'll see you on the next video. Don't forget to check out my songs that I made. You can create your own songs with AI. I just created it based on like how I was feeling and all that. So don't forget to be creative. Go out there, do the things that you want and love and enjoy, even when life is hard and you have to do adult stuff, but you can do anything you want. See y'all later. See y'all later.